Okay. Hey. Hey, Miss Brandy. How you doing, boo? Hey. All right. Let's get into the second read. I just ate, so y'all bear with me, okay? All right. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afrozen. And today I'm reading for the Beautiful Handsome Collective. Hello, Collective. How you doing? Ugh. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store, all that information is in the description box below. Okay? Don't forget to grab this copy of this book here. All right? It's called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. It was created by me to help and assist the collective with healing. Okay? We are elevating over here. All right? This book is readily available for purchase on Amazon.com. And also, if you would like to join us in the group setting that is on Facebook, just type in Wisdom Beyond Wounds. You will see the community there, and you're more than welcome to join us, okay? All right. Let's get into this read. Oh, Lord, child. Channel message here is they had a fatal heart attack from the truth, or PTSD. Please keep in mind that this is a collective read. Not everything that I'm going to mention to you is going to resonate, okay? Take what resonates and leave the rest. Someone is really suffering right now. I'm going to just be completely blunt, open, raw, and fucking direct with you guys. It is what it is. They're suffering from PTSD from you speaking the truth. It is what it is. I think the truth was so harsh in the way that you presented it to the world or to social media, because a lot of you guys felt like your voice was silenced. Silence to the point where you felt like the only option that you may have had left, for the ones that resonate, of course, you put it on social media. And they were never, ever expecting you to do that. And the reason why you did that is because that may have been your last option or your only option left. So you decided to take that, okay? Decided to take that route. And when you took that route, they were watching you as you started to speak about all of the horrible things that they have done towards you here. So now this person is suffering from PTSD, severe PTSD. Does that sound familiar? Some of you guys may have went through PTSD. Some of you guys may have went through chronic PTSD from all of the harsh blows and abuse that you've endured from these individuals or narcissistic individuals here. It is so bad with the PTSD that they can't face reality, or they can't face their peers, despite their peers going to bat for them, despite their peers saying, oh no, they would never do that. Oh no, they're this and they're so nice and they're so loving and they're so generous and they're so this. All that was a complete facade. That's all it was. And people are now starting to see the facade for what it is. False. Couple of words that came up, or names came up. Cecile, could be Cecil, Cecilia, Andrew, and then also St. Andrews. So someone could be from Jamaica, or someone's name could be actually, again, Cecile, Cecil, Cecilia, Andrew, or St. Andrews here, okay? Three is here. You may have you may have given this person 3 warnings, 3 tries, 3 attempts to get it together. That's one way. Another way is that death comes in 3s. So you may hear about 3 pre-transitions back to back to back soon or recently, however that resonates. Another way that I'm hearing this in regards to 3 here is that there were 3 culprits, 3, impotent. Somebody could be impotent. Somebody may have erectile dysfunction. Take it how it resonates. Someone could be the 3rd child, or someone could be the 3rd, like Andrew the 3rd or Albert the 3rd. That makes sense. Take it how it resonates. But there are 3 people here that were vouching for this one particular person to keep you quiet here. They already fell to the waistline. They're falling. They can't handle the truth because, how can I put that? Okay. The truth that you spoke is tied to the lies that they kept covered. So they feel guilty as well, too. Someone is in a space, well, we have words here. Someone is in a space where they cannot face anyone. They can't face you. They can't face their peers. They can't face their audience. The audience were the people that they lied to, okay? This game is completely over. It's over. This mental game, this manipulation of things, it's over. On your part and on their part. They have no more ideas. No more ideas to crush you. No more ideas to annihilate you. No more ideas to destroy you. They ran out of ideas. They ran out of spunk. They ran out of energy. They ran out of anything to keep them going. Days turn into weeks. Weeks are now turning into months. Months are now turning into years. For whoever resonates, you may have just spoke up a couple days ago. Okay, you may have spoke up a couple weeks ago. You may have spoke up a couple years ago. However it resonates, shoot, even decades ago. But however it resonates for you here, there's a fire that's being lit or has been lit underneath this person's ass, and they cannot extinguish the fire that was lit underneath their ass. Could be a fire sign. You could be a fire sign, or they could be a fire sign. However it resonates. Let me put this to the side real quick. This person doesn't want any help because if they, put it this way, if they were to accept the help, they would have to accept the truth for what it is. This is why they refuse to get help or assistance from the lies that they spoke, because it's going to make them or force them to take accountability, or it's going to force them to be responsible for what they have said and done. We have cell and sentence. So now they're feeling like they are in a permanent maximum security or cell or sentence of their mind here. This is what they're actually feeling right now. Okay, thank you. And they're all in it by themselves. One cell per person. And every person that lied on you is in their own self-imposed cell. What else, Spirit? Yeah. Is that heavy? Yeah. Yep. They have no words. Sputtering. Out of control. Speaking nothing but incoherent gibberish that people can't understand. Their mind has completely taken over, or their mind is actually eating away within themselves. It's not a nice place to be in. They don't like the position that they're currently in. They don't like the fact that they have to sit down and take accountability for what they have done and said towards you. They can't handle the pressure that they created. A lot of people are very worried about this person. Yeah, they are. They won't come out and say it to you, of course. No one wants to speak to you in regards to what you have said. All they wanted to do is just to make sure that they can stop you from rocking the boat. But the rope, take that how that resonates. That was a Freudian slip. But the boat needed to be rocked in order for this to stop. Let me repeat that. The boat needed to be rocked in order for this foolishness to be stopped. And you stopped it. Period. Full stop. End of discussion. End of the sentence. End of the line. End of the paragraph. End of the story. End of the chapter. End of the book. You did what you were supposed to do. Now people are just remembering when this person were in their so-called right state of mind. They never were in their right state of mind. They weren't. People are just seeing it for what it is now. And some of you guys that are suffering from chronic PTSD, PTSD, it's going to take you some time, a very long time, because it took them a very long time to put you in that position. So it's going to take you a very long time to be able to get out of that position that they place you in. You'll get out of it. I'm speaking specifically towards the divine collective. You'll get out of this. Yes, you will. You need to, or let me don't say it that way. It is highly suggested for you to surround yourself with other individuals, if you feel comfortable, of course, that may have experienced something similar to you. The reason being is because if someone may have experienced something similar to you and they were fortunately able to graduate from the trauma, well, now they have the edification, they have the tools, and they have the lessons, and they can help you or guide you or assist you, and you can assist them too by them getting you out of this situation. So take that how that resonates. Okay, when you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, it's very important to make sure you have a form of an ally. Shameless plug. That's why I created the group called Wisdom Beyond Wounds, because you're learning or you have found wisdom beyond your wounds. So if you feel like you're alone, if you feel like you don't have anyone that you can speak to, you're more than welcome to join us in the Wisdom Beyond Wounds group on Facebook. Okay, it's a very safe space. I'm like a pit bull over there. I don't play about the supporters that are in there at all. So come correct or don't come at all. It's a safe place where you can feel vulnerable if you feel vulnerable. And then you can, do what you need to do to make sure that you are in the highest form of your healing space. It's called Wisdom Beyond Wounds, and it's on Facebook, okay? Someone is taking sedatives just to go to bed or go to sleep because your truth is so haunting towards them. Oh, well. Oh, well. No one can reach this person. No one can get in contact with this person. This person may have changed their number and went completely black or ghost or reclusive or hermit mode, because they keep thinking or feeling that the people that are attempting to reach out to them, they're going to ask them questions that they're not ready to answer. So the best way for them to protect themselves from their so-called lies is to completely go ghost, so no one can ask them the correct questions. Coward bullshit, if you ask me. BITCH moves, if you ask me. Yeah, you can DM me. Yep. Everyone is shocked at your appearance. Everyone is shocked at your stance. Your stance is rock solid. I'll say it that way. Your stance, your truth is rock solid. And can't no one push you, or can't no one tussle with you to get you out that position. Despite them being in a unit form or a unit circle, you still can't be beat. You still can't be broken. You still can't be beat down. Because you're going to pop right back up every time they try. It's like they thought that you were the nail and they were the hammer. And they tried to nail you down or hammer you down every chance that they got. But yes, even though you were the nail, every time they tried to hammer you down, they still missed. They missed the target. You ever had a nail in the wall and you're trying to put a picture up and you got to make sure you have like that little thing, that little balance thingy to make sure that you are placing the nail right? Because if you don't place it right, and you put the you hit the nail with the hammer, it can be slanted. And they tried every which way to nail you into the wall and they couldn't do it. Hey. All their friends are leaving them behind. The community is leaving them behind. Their system of liars, or the system of the flying birds, or the cunters, I like to call them, because these are what they are. They're cunters. But the flying cunters are no more. Their system has ended. Their support system has ended. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends. They ain't got not a one of them. Yeah, they reached their pinnacle. Hey, Nidra, hey, boo. Happy Friday. They reached their pinnacle. And I don't give a damn. That's what they get. I'm for real with you. That's the dough, karmic. Not the door, the dough. Yeah, Dog eat their shame. I don't know if that's just a specific Trini slang or Trini saying, but that was something that I heard growing up, that dog eat your shame, basically meaning that they feel shame for the things that they have done. So they feel you ever notice when a dog, you try to reprimand a dog and the ears may go down, or they may put their face down because they know what's going on here. Yeah, that's what's happening with this person here. Dog eat their shame. And they're the one that has to carry all of the lies with them. And that's a heavy load to carry. Yeah. That's a big load to carry. Man, for years upon years upon years, let my Trini come out for a little bit, all right? For years upon years, right? Somebody carrying a heavy load of lies. And you just come and sit your nice looking self, your beautiful self, or your handsome self right in front of their face. And you just say, bloop, truth. You just drop one little drop of truth. That's all it took. One drop of truth is all it took. Completely cascaded. It completely opened up. It completely obliterated everything that they weren't ready for. Who don't hear gonna do what now, y'all? Let me make sure y'all paying attention. Who don't hear gonna do what? Anybody? Class? Who don't hear will feel? And they feeling it. They feeling the fire. Yeah, they're feeling it. And they don't like what they feeling. Oh, well, I don't feel sorry for these people. I'm so for real with you. Yeah. Now they have to face The lies that they can't face. The lies is making them sick. People think truth make them sick, make people sick. It's the lies that's actually making them sick. Yeah. Family. They think you sullied the family's name. They think you disrespected the family's name. They think they think that you went completely against the family. But what about them? What about them? What about them going against you to keep their lives intact? What about them going against you to ensure that your voice were never heard? What about them going against you to ensure that you were never seen by others? What about them if you guys carry the same last name? So this is going to resonate for how it needs to resonate. But what about them disrespecting you and you so-called carrying the family's last name? One-sided foolishness is what these narcissistic fools do. That's all they do. One-sided foolery, tomfoolery, hogwash. That's all they have. Now everybody running away with their tail tucked between their C-U-N-T, their cunter. Could I say cunt? Oh, man. Traveling to prey on your downfall. Imagine this, eh? The magnitude of what some of these narcissistic fools or derelict would decide to do or try to do towards you. Willing to go above and beyond, willing to take travel by sea, by air, by train, by car, just to prey on your downfall. Spending eons upon eons upon eons of money to make you hush. And all they do is just waste time and waste money. That's all they did. Hey, Brian, that's all they did. They look like a pack of fools. All they missing is the red nose. Yeah, this fall is hard. We're still in fall. If you live in the United States, winter doesn't set in until December 21st. So we're still in the fall season. But they're falling very, very hard right now. With no pillow, with no cushion. They're ducking the smoke of other people because they don't know how other people are going to try to come towards them. That's what they fear. They fear their own community or their own peers turning against them. Who cares? They did it to you. Again, fair exchange ain't no robbery. Who cares? They didn't think about the ramifications, or they didn't think about the outcome as to what could potentially happen if this backfired. The reason why? Because they never thought it would. So they were very intentional in ensuring that this would not fail. Oh, well, that's on them. They feel their phone is hacked. Yes, they're checking their phones. They're checking their phones, their homes, their cars. They're checking everything to make sure that no one is aware as to what's going on. But people are aware. You are aware without even saying anything. That makes them so sick to their stomach that you are aware and you're nowhere near them. That makes them so sick, so repulsive. So because other people are pulling away, and the reason why other people are pulling away is because they don't want you to discuss what they have in their closet, because you are fully aware that they were a part of this as well too. So those group of individuals are now dispersing because like, oh no, the collective know what you did. I don't want to be a part of that. No one wants their shadows to be exposed. Then why hide in your shadows if you don't want it to be exposed? Let's make this make sense. Why is it okay to live 100% in a person's shadows or in their shadows, do harmful and hurtful things towards other people, and then they feel they have the option to leave their shadows or to stay in their shadows because they don't want to get caught? These people feel they have options to stop what is happening to them. Make this make sense? Every one of you guys come from many different walks of life, which is God, Jesus, universe, Krishna, Buddha, ancestors, however way you do your thing. And they went against that energy. We're just going to say divine energy or source energy. They went against that source energy because they thought they were bigger than the program. They thought that they could hide from God. Make that make sense? But yet again, they were living in their shadows, so y'all understand. They got so egoic, so super egoic, so big-headed that they thought that their shadows would have saved them from the eyes of God or the eyes of the divine or the eyes of source. Make it make sense. Make this make sense. They thought they were bigger than God. Yeah, money means nothing in the spirit world. It really doesn't. They thought their money was bigger than God. Imagine that. All they kept doing was just adding more fuel to the fire. That's all they keep doing. Adding more fuel to the fire. The fire that they can't extinguish. The fire that they can't put out. That's what the lies were. It was nothing but fire, gas. And they just kept adding and adding and adding and adding more to the whole thing about it. It was set ablaze. They were the accelerant for this to take off in the way that it took off because they kept adding more foolishness to the fire. Now they can't contain it. Now they want help from lying on you. Leave them right there. Let them figure it out. The same way that they figure it out to come up against you, to do wicked things towards you. Let them sit right there and figure it out on their own. They put themselves in it. Let them get themselves out of it. Somebody's watching the Brady Bunch, or you love the Brady Bunch. I'm hearing the theme song. There's a story of a lovely lady who was how's it go? I forget, y'all. Who was raising nothing any of their own. Whatever. Brady Bunch, okay? Maybe you live in a Brady Bunch type of setting, family setting. Marsha was considered the it child in the show and the movie. And Jan didn't like that. But Jan assumed, because Marsha was pretty, but I feel like this was just Jan's perception. Jan really thought highly, believe it or not, even though she was very jealous of Marsha, she really thought highly of her sister. And she didn't like that her sister got the attention. And her sister did nothing but was just combing and brushing her hair. She wasn't doing anything to anyone. She wasn't hurting anyone. She was literally being herself. But Jan couldn't take that. So you may have been the Marsha in the family, whether you're a man or a woman, just using it as an example, okay? But something similar to what you may have experienced. Marsha didn't do anything to any one of those siblings. All she wanted to do was sit pretty and go to school. She was very smart. She wanted to make sure that her studies were right, and she made sure that she looked right. What is she doing wrong? She wasn't hurting anybody, but Jan wasn't seeing it in that way. It was always Marsha, 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 because Jan's whole identity was surrounding Marsha. Jan lost her complete identity because she thought that she could be Marsha. And that's where everything went kaput. So she started plotting on her own sister because she didn't like the attention that her sister was getting. And it failed. Say sister. What the sister? So you may have had a sister, whether you are a man or a woman. But you may have had a sister that may have thought of you like this, may always thought that you were the center of attention, may have tried to take your friends away from you or to befriend the friends that you may have had. Your sister may even went to the point of even trying to date your leftovers, whether you're into men or women, however it resonates. Your sister wanted to be you by any means necessary. And being you comes with a price, believe it or not. The things that you went through, the harsh things that you went through is a part of who you are today. Yes, it is. And for the ones that are speaking up in regards to what you've experienced, specifically through family here, most people can't handle what you've experienced at all. They'll be horrified or mortified when they hear the detail, the elaborate detail in regards to what you've experienced. So this sister wanted to be you, let them be you. That's exactly what is happening now. They wanted to walk in your footsteps. Okay, well, they got to go through the fire first. Because you went through the fire first, didn't you? But you went through it unscathed. Despite all the blockages and all of the opposition that they place in front of your sights or in front of your space, you still got away unscathed. They can't do what you do because they would never be you. But that's okay. Who don't hear will feel, and they're feeling now. This sister energy wants to be like you. Okay. They want to put their nasty foot in your shoe. Okay. Well, how does it feel? They can't handle it. They can't handle the negativity that you went through because that's what they're going through right now. They can't handle the backlash that you went through. They can't handle that people are gossiping the same way that they gossip about you. They can't handle it. They're running away. They want to hide from the world. Pitiful. Could be an air sign. You could be the air sign, or they could be. So far, we have air, we have fire. So take it how it resonates. They thought they knew you, but they didn't know not one fart of a lick about you. They don't know not anything about you. Not one fart about you. We have feet here. It's to the point where they're falling to their feet right now. They're falling to their feet or to their knees right now. They're unbalanced. They don't know how to be balanced. That's why I always say to you guys, just because someone could be on social media or you may be around a person or whatever the case may be, don't be licorice. And when I say licorice, meaning greedy. Don't be licorice for what another person have. You don't know what that person did to get what they have. Some people do it the upright way. Some people don't. You don't know what a person have done to get to where they are. Focus on your own lane. Focus on your own path. And you're going to be okay. It's like oil and water. It don't mix. And you are the water because you are always flowing or in a flow state of things. And here they come with their nasty, oily self and trying to infiltrate or trying to muddy yourself or muddy your waters so you can come off as coagulated or sullied or dirty, so your water can't flow in a flowing manner. Trapped. Somebody could be watching R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet. Take that how that resonates. Volcano. What is happening? Oh my God. I can't get out of this. Can you help me? Oh God, you ever notice that when someone is doing malicious things to other people, the first thing they do or they call upon is God? You ever realize that? The most toughest individuals, so they think. First two things they call upon is either God or mommy. That's the first two things that they call upon when they know that their ass is grass. Mommy can't help because mommy was involved in this too, for whoever resonates. Mommy just in the same pit as this sister energy. However this resonates, they don't have to be an actual sister. It could be someone you may have called, of like a friend that was a sister to you. So however it resonates, it could be your friend or ex-friend and their mother. Take it how it resonates. Gossipers always tell on themselves. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. You're human. You have feelings. I get it. But allow the gossipers to gossip away. Just allow them to. I understand. Trust me. Sometimes you just want to knock their head off their shoulders. Sometimes you want to give them a good cuss out, a good clean out, a good cussing. Trust me, I understand. I get it. Allow the gossipers to gossip because they're always going to tell on themselves. They're always going to give the blueprint as to who they truly are. And they did. They fell right into it. Checkmate. They fell right into their abyss of their own gossip. Yes, they did. And they can't get out of their own gossip. I wonder why. I wonder why. They created the gossip. They added more fuel to the gossip. And now that the gossip is inflamed or engulfed, I didn't know. Wait, help me. Can you help me? I didn't mean it that way. They meant it. That's why it's so much evidence surrounding what they've done. If they did not mean it or did not mean for it to happen, there would have never, ever been any evidence, supporting evidence, factual evidence, substantial evidence in regards to what they have done. A person who is not guilty, let's break this down psychologically. A person who is not guilty, you would not be able to find anything to what other people are saying that they have done. There's no evidence. There's nothing. You can't prove it. There's nothing to prove. You coming out clean as a whistle versus a person that utilizes gossip as a form, as a flame or a fire, and they're spreading it as such. There's always going to be evidence left behind. It's like they're arsonists to their own selves. They are undoing their selves is what they're doing or what they have done. They have undone themselves by themselves. The moment that you saw the fire, which was false, does that make sense? The gossip and the lies is what created the fire. And they wanted you to be engulfed in the fire by placing your truth inside of it. And if you would have taken the bait, that's exactly where your truth would have been, in that fire. And no one would have known, oh, wait. Well, what's going on with the collective? Well, I thought the collective said, da. Yeah, it would have made the story more plausible or more believable if you had entertained their foolery. If it's not true, you don't have to entertain it. Narcissistic individuals feed off of fear. That's what fuels them, is fear. And if you don't have any fear, you don't have anything to fuel, or there won't be anything to fuel. Somebody can listen to Queen, Champions. We are the champions. We got community here. They wanted you to be just like them. They wanted you to belong to the community just like them. And you're nothing like them. That's what they fear the most. They fear your authenticity. It frightens them. You do it just so effortlessly, whether you're a man or a woman. You do it so effortlessly, and they just watch in astonishment, astonished profoundly by your authenticity. We got to get them on board. We got to get them to, they got to look like us. They got to act like us. How did they do that? Through lies, through gossip, through slander. Moment you take the bait, I didn't do that. That's not true. Yeah, I told you. See, look at them. See, look, why look at them. They get so upset. They're so mad. They're yelling at you. They screaming. I told you. Yeah, see. Now the narrative is validated. The false narrative. Story is in reverse. So the more you ignore them, the more they added more fuel to the fire. The more they added more gossip and lies to the fire. And it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger to the point it just exploded in front of everyone to see. You're nowhere to be around. Oh, wait, you're going to ignore me? I'm going to keep lying on you. Have at it. Have at it. You're not going to listen to what I have to say. You're not going to fight back with me. I'm going to keep lying on you. Have at it. Oh, you don't care what I say about you? Oh, you don't care that I this, you don't care that I that? Have at it. And they did. They went at it, and they went and they went and they went. Yes, they did. They survive off of lies. You thrive with truth. Big difference. Big difference. They survive off of lies. They have to keep telling lies to survive. You're thriving with truth. Big difference. Huge difference. And that's what they weren't ready for. Well, how did the collective do that? Don't worry about it, little dog. Don't you worry about it. Because even if we were to say it, they still couldn't do it. So it doesn't matter. Karmic. It don't matter. So now that the lies have dissipated and all they were is surviving, it's like, well, okay, so what else I got now? I don't have, my lies ain't sticking anymore. I can't tell the truth. The truth is too harsh to handle. I don't want to take accountability for the truth. Okay, well, can I get more lies? Or can I buy another vowel for this lie? Can I, okay, what am I supposed to do here? And everything just come tumbling down. Everything. What am I supposed to do with the truth? I can't handle the truth. Yeah, clearly. Look how they're acting. They can't handle the truth. The truth? That little truth, that little measly truth. Hey, did such and such, hey, collective, did such and such? Yeah, that happened. Dang. Okay, yeah, it did. All right, cool. Hey, collective, did such and such? No, that wasn't true. Oh, okay. Something so simplistic. Simplistic. Easy to do and to say they can't do it. Lies and truth will always clash. Always. Lies and truth will always clash. That's why y'all never got along. Never. Ever. Because they had a point to prove with the lie. With the truth, you don't have any point to prove because, yet again, the truth is what it is. You don't have to prove it. That's what it is. That ain't true. That ain't true. This is the lie. That ain't true. Here you are with the truth. You're like, oh, okay. No, la-da. La-da. No. You're not telling the truth. You're lying. You're just standing right there with the truth like, okay. So you're not going to fight back? You're not going to fight back with me? And I'm telling you that's not the truth. And you're lying and you're la-di-da. La-di-da. You just la-di-da through life. La-di-da. They hate your la-di-da. Baby, they hate your la-di-da. I swear. But now they feel betrayed. Because you ain't giving them what they want. You're not falling to the lies. Well, I'm going to get you. And I'm going to do this to you. And I'm going to tell the world this. And I'm going to say this about you. And it's like, okay, who cares? Say it. Who freaking cares? Now look where they are. And you're still moving forward with the truth. You're finished. Here's the truth. Here's the lie. Yeah. And you're here. You finished? No. Yeah. Okay. And something happened in that split second as it keeps yeah. A crack starts to appear. They cut themselves with their own sword. The sort of lies that they were hiding in front their body or behind their back, more than likely behind their back, because they don't do anything publicly in front of your face. They could never do that. So they have this sword here. They're bringing a sword to a fight that you're not even aware that there's a fight to begin with. Why do they need to bring a weapon? This is figuratively speaking. Why do they need to bring a weapon if you're not even aware that there was a fight or a competition? That means they had hidden motives. That means they had hidden motives that they did not want you to be aware about. So when you're standing firm with this truth, because this truth is rock solid, can't nothing get past this MF. It's rock solid. No matter how many times they try to bury you or try to disassemble you or try to disconnect you from your truth within yourself, you still stood 10 toes down. What's the hell's going on with the collective? They won't budge. And I And I keep, and they won't, and I'm bending them, and I'm doing all this, and they won't move. Like, what the hell's going on with the collective? And as they're trying to move you, this sword is behind their back. And as they keep moving and ducking and weaving and bobbing and doing all kind of foolish bullshit, they stuck themselves with their own sword. They betrayed themselves with the gossiping lies that they thought was truth. Checkmate. And they were very aggressive about it. I'm pretty sure y'all know I'm a gamer, okay? I like to play games, okay? Video games, that is. I love Crash Bandicoot. That's one of my favorite games. And I mentioned this before. There is a certain level, Crash Bandicoot 1, at the end of the first island, he rides a specific board, some kind of something like this. And when he jumps on the board starts to squeal, and you really have to make sure that you maneuver so that way you get all the boxes and you finally get to the end of the level there. They were the boar, and you started to ride them. Yes, your truth was so explosive that it showed their animalistic self, the raw parts that they did not want people to see, the lies. You ever notice when someone lies and the lies exposed, they start to go ape shit crazy? They start to go bat shit crazy. You rode the hell out that damn board. You rode the hell out them lies. Oh, okay. All right, whatever. Okay. And you kept riding it and riding it and riding it until you couldn't ride it anymore. The truth is always going to prevail, is basically what I'm saying. Despite how many years it may have taken for the truth to finally surface, the truth is always going to prevail. The truth is hidden immensely in the past. That's why a lot of people who survive on lies do everything possible to ensure they keep the lies buried. They want to oppress you with it. They want you to become afraid of the lies that they speak. All intentional. Yes, thank you. Just Bless the Empress states on TikTok. Yup, and they say you stuck in the past. That's where the truth is. That's why there's reoccurring cycles of the truth keep reemerging, because the lesson hasn't been had or learned yet. That's exactly why the truth, but also the past always comes back up, always resurfaces, always reemerges. The only way the truth is going to finally settle is when someone finally sees it for what it is. You did. You did. These are people that say, I'm the truth. I'm speaking the truth. I'm this. They have to go overboard just to prove that they so-called telling the truth. You don't have to do any of that. One time is all you need, or one time all it's needed to speak the truth. The truth is like a seed, not a broken seed, not a cracked seed, a whole seed. Lies are cracked. Lies are broken. It doesn't make sense. It can't stick together. It can't hold together. But with the truth, of course, the truth is a seed that will always grow. And people, these narcissistic individuals, will do everything to tamper or to destroy that seed of truth, because they know that all it takes is just that one seed of truth to grow. Yes, Cher Swanky states on YouTube, you will know them by their fruit. Every seed that you may plant may not produce fruit. Some fruit grow up to be very rotten in its core and in its nature. Thank you. Every seed that you grow may not yield a great produce. Good seed versus bad seed. They ain't fooling no one but themselves, is basically what I'm saying. So thank you for that share. I'll even go deeper with that specifically. What exactly did they grow from their seed or their fruit? What did they grow? Nothing but weeds, nothing but headaches, nothing but insects. They have to constantly keep trying to clear their path of all the weeds that they keep placing in front of their own path. Oh, I got this seed. Okay, well, yeah, the seed's broken, but man, ain't nobody gonna worry about that. Nobody gonna see that. Okay, well, let me just polish it up. Let me just put it down. Okay, bloop. Lie, 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 lie. Gossip, 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 gossip. Lie, 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 lie. Gossip, 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 gossip. Hee, hee, hee. Ha, ha, ha. And this is what they're using to grow their seed. So finally, when you see it produce or when you see it grow, you'll be like, what the hell what kind of plants is that? Ooh, okay. Well, why it looks so limp? It doesn't have any life to it. It's yellow. It needs some sun. It needs some water. Why it looks so, it have spots, brown spots, black spots on the plant. Well, what's going on with this plant? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. But when you look at your yield, when you look at your produce, when you look at your garden of truth, all you are producing is vibrant plants, vibrant produce. And people hate you for that. People detest you for that. People despise you for the fruits that you grow of truth. That's why everybody can't be in your crop or your season or your garden. They cannot. Because some people are just there to make sure that they completely trample or destroy the fruits of your labor, literally and figuratively, spiritually too. You had a vision, a big one, and you still do. And that vision finally is coming to pass, or it's coming to manifest. Do you see this flower here? It starts in the hand, and this woman is a seed in her hand, and she literally looking at it intentionally, and look how far it grew. If you take care of the plant that you grew, oh baby, the yield that you will get from it, it's immaculate. Immaculate. Strong family. Strong family that went against you and thought it was okay. Hey. Someone may love Tim Burton, Nightmare Before Christmas. Thought shit was sweet. And it ain't. Deep knowing. You knew when to move. You knew when to stand still. You knew when you had to do what you had to do. You saw the vision before it played out. Somebody could live in NYC, or you're moving to NYC, Or you could be doing like a getaway, like a weekend getaway. Maybe you're going to like a hotel or something for the weekend, like a spa weekend or a self-care weekend. But I'm hearing high rise. So like an NYC high rise, or it could be Atlanta as well. Take it how it resonates. A big metropolitan city, okay? Like you just want to get away from all the hustle and bustle, and you want to dedicate self-care to self this weekend. So whoever that resonates for, okay? Someone's name is Tiffany. Amberton, Amberlyn. Auschwitz, Auschwitz, I think it's AUSWHITZ, something like that. I could be mispronouncing it. That's what just kind of popped up for me. Help me out with that word, please. Auschwitz or something like that. Austria. Someone's from the country of Myanmar. Myanmar. Chile, Chile. You could be from the country of Chile or South America, Argentina, Guyana. I'm also hearing Papua New Guinea. Templeton. Rod Templeton. You can listen to Michael Jackson. Rod Templeton. Thriller. Or this is a thriller playing out. Auschwitz. Thank you. No, Auschwitz. Thank you. Thank you. Auschwitz. Auschwitz. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Thomas. Someone just purchased a Swiss knife or a Swiss watch. Or you could be into watches. I'm hearing timepiece, okay? You love really nice, shiny timepieces. I'm also hearing Cartier timepiece, okay? Someone's purchasing an Aston Martin, okay? Congratulations. We have Fill Your Cup is here. You're filling your cup up. You could be a water sign. Take it how it resonates. Okay, somebody buying a really expensive car. That's cool. Congratulations. That's dope. Or you could have been in your feelings, and there's nothing wrong with that. You could have been in your emotions lately. Water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or it could be like a tears of joy or tears of happiness. That's great. You deserve it. You truly deserve it. Somebody's also purchasing a cake or buying a cake for themselves to celebrate. Yes, let me give you some flowers. That's what I'm talking about. Every day, collective, you should be celebrating yourself. Every darn day. Every day. Yes, every day. Somebody's playing Mario, Super Mario. I'm here, woohoo! Mario Galaxy. It's me, Mario. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody like Mario. I see you. I see you, boo. Success. Yes. Okay. Absolutely. You are so deserving of your success. Yes, you are. And you're finding humor in this, as you should. Yes, justice. After all the limited beliefs that you were taught was such, or more so the truth here, you're finally getting the justice that you truly deserve, the success of your justice, or the justice of your success. And you're finding humor in it, or you're able to find a humor in it. Congratulations, collective. Well deserved. So well deserved. We have Libra. You could be a Libra. They could be a Libra. Take it how it resonates, okay? We have Pisces. You could be a Pisces. They could be a Pisces. However it resonates. Pisces again. So you could be a Pisces or they could be a Pisces. Someone's going to, so there's a couple of trips. You could be going to Paris. We have Virgo. Aries. Somebody's playing a lot of older video games. So like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, those type of games. Cancer, or you're creating or you're moving soon. Or you could be creating like a room in your home or your apartment where it's like an arcade type style. Or you could be looking for like a pinball machine. Or you're making like an arcade out of a room. Like you could be a big behind kid. I get it, shoot. We have Aquarius and Sag. All right, go out there and be freaking great. Let me give y'all some flowers. All I want is the best for you guys. I don't have to know you from a can of paint to want the best for you. Okay, I know what it's like to go through some harsh times. I truly do. You do have people on your side. I'm one of them. I'm only on your side if you on your side. If you're not on your side, I can't be on your side. I'm going to be so for real with you. So for real with you. You got to be on your side in order for people to be on your side, for real. And you are here to do the damn thing, which means to thrive. You are here to thrive, and you are here to be successful. And I'm rooting for each and every one of you guys that are putting in the work, that are putting in the effort to ensure that you are going to succeed, thrive, and all those other great things. All right, so go out there. Be great this Friday. Go out there, be freaking great, be phenomenal, and be successful. And I'm going to see you on the next one, all right? Don't forget to join the group, Wisdom Beyond Wounds. We are ready for you guys. We are on Facebook. It's not specifically for narcissists. It's for family issues. It's for friends issues. It's for co-workers issues. There are many different prompts basically surrounding life. So if you ever experience some form of like a downfall of something surrounding life and you're wanting to heal from that, definitely come join us. We are doing the work in there every day, daily, okay? Wisdom Beyond Wounds is the name of this book. Wisdom Beyond Wounds is also the name of the group. So if you're wanting to join us, we are on Facebook. All right, love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. You are truly appreciated. Go out there and be successful. And I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. See you later. See y'all.